Well, good evening. How are you all today? I've had people in the past say, hey, why don't you shoot a truck talk? And I've asked them, what's a truck talk? And they said, well, it's a talk where you sit in your truck and talk. And I say, well, why would I do that? I have a house, an office, a deck, a patio. Why do I need to sit in my truck and talk? But anyway, here I am. I'm in my truck because I'm driving back from someplace, and I have a lot to do tonight. And I've been thinking about this, whether or not to make this one. Some of you will take this and run. Some of you will take the advice and do something with it. Many of you won't, but that's not, that's up to you, not me. A lot of people out there are wondering what the heck is wrong with our country. You're looking at the riots and the violence increasing. You're looking at Charlie Kirk. You're looking at all sorts of things. And, the question is, of course, I'll get you up like that. The question, put you down like that. The question is, why is all this? Well, I could go in. I'm not going to go into all that. The other night, I was talking to somebody, a couple of people actually, but one in particular, and we were talking about what's going on with our country. Now, I know quite a bit, and I haven't gotten into the deep and dark stuff on here, but I know quite a bit. But I've been out of the rough things for a long time, and really don't care to get back into it. But the guy I was talking to knows a lot of stuff, okay? A lot more than I do. And he's been in it a lot longer, and he's still in it. So he's got 50 years. And so I found it very interesting to talk with him. We're on the same page pretty much in everything. But we were talking, he made the statement. He says we have to find out where the money's coming from. There's a common denominator with all this stuff, and that is the financing of the riots, the financing of the civil unrest, the financing of the you know what I mean, okay? The financing of the attempted communist takeover of our country. And what I found interesting, he said something very interesting, and it's going to be surprising to, I think, a lot of you out here. And I asked him point blank because I wanted to see what he would say. And we were in a group that kept us from talking. Well, from saying specifics. Let me just put it that way. So I asked him very pointedly, and I said, where do you think the money is coming from? Now, I have a good idea. I think I know where all the money is coming from. But I wanted to see what he'd say. And he said something very interesting. And here's where a lot of you is you're just going to blow steam out of your ears on this. And others are going to say, maybe I should consider that, and maybe you should. Well, no, not maybe you should. You should. And he said, I'm very interested in what Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson are saying. Now, right now, I can see many people out there going, oh no, these are crazy people. These people have. Matter of fact, I think I heard somebody say the other day, or a comment or something, that Candace has gone off the reservation. I don't remember who said it. Doesn't matter. And I got a chuckle out of that because she does say some things that people say, well, she's going a little far there. But have you ever heard anything to where you think somebody's going a little bit far, and then you find out, not only were they not going too far, but they weren't really going as far as they could have. You know that, right? If you keep track of stuff, you do. And so when this guy told me, and by telling me that, he told me exactly what he wanted me to know and exactly what I was asking. That he was very interested in what Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson are talking about. Now, if you're not familiar with it, and this goes to Charlie Kirk too, well, goes a lot to Charlie Kirk. If you're not familiar with that, and you're interested in why everything is happening in our country, that might be a good place for you to start. And I think it's exactly. You can bring in Epstein. You can bring in what's happening in our Congress. You can bring in everything. And see what Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson are talking about. You know, they've made to be pariahs, right? They used to be the golden children of the conservative movement, or whatever you want to call it. And they aren't, man. They are pariahs now. Ask yourself why. And then ask yourself what happens to people that start telling too much truth. So, I'm pretty cryptic on here. I don't go into details about a lot of things, but I give plenty of hints and plenty of directions for those people who are thinkers and are willing to go down the path of thinking and find out things for themselves. And that's what I want you to do. If you're interested, this gives you all the direction you need. I've given you all the direction you need right now. And if you want to know what's going on in this country, follow what I just told you. All right? All right. It's deep and it's dark. And the truth is deeper and darker than most people can even imagine. And that's what makes it easy for those who want to keep things from the public eye, to keep them from the public eye. Because when people already don't want to go that deep, it's easy to keep them from going that deep, right? All right. All right. Think or not. It's up to you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.